Taurus, welcome. Taurus, we're going to do a general. Let's see what pokes out for you today. I apologize for the delay in getting these out. But if you see what you like, make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell because I don't always post on the same day. Thank you all for being here. Right off the top, we can see in your current energy, revelation, the unmarked trail. Maybe you're having a couple epiphanies going on right now. Maybe you're understanding more. And this also has something interesting. Now, I want to read this because I'm not intimately familiar with this. And they say that the manicured paths will only bring temporary pleasure and later greater pain. Another part of this is stop it. You already know that there's no reward at the ending of the road you are following. You're only killing time. Pause, breathe, and commit in your heart to a sacred endeavor. Vow not to look for old solutions that may have worked in past challenges. So I really like that. So going sort of beyond where you've been. This is really talking about getting outside of that comfort zone, use and being open to new ways of doing all of this. We see with the High Priestess, we have Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Some of you may be worrying that you're not up to the task. You might have some of your insecurities poking out. And this leaves you kind of like, oh, this isn't what I signed up for. This isn't what I planned. Well, that's okay. Enjoy the ride because this is going to lead you somewhere you haven't been before. So with the Eight of Wands, there can be your intuition that's working for you. There are things that you may not really understand right now, but there's more coming in with the Eight of Wands, and it's going to come in quickly. You may be experiencing that already. And of course, that insecurity that this isn't what you planned is kind of one of those things where it's almost like, do things differently. Things don't always have to be the way they were. And then this desire of the Watcher's transpersonal that shows up. This talks about taking a step back. Observe what's going on around you. And this really relates to what's going on, especially if you're feeling a little insecure. Just kind of look at what's going on around you. How are things actually happening? And this talks to serendipity and all of these different things that are actually happening to you or for you. All right, we'll take it. Ace of Wands actually just flipped over. Sometimes I don't know how the cards do that. And 3, okay. We have the Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man or Hanged Person, and the Six of Wands. So things aren't happening the way that they used to, but you've got ideas. There's things that you're wanting to take action towards. It's kind of almost like you're exploring this. We see with the Two of Cups that there can be a very nice connection here. This could be with a Pisces. Pisces always shows up in your reads with the Hangman. And as you look at this, maybe this is something you don't expect. Maybe this is something that you're wanting to take just a little bit of action towards. There can be this new love that comes in. And Maybe you're just kind of watching how it unfolds with the Hangman and seeing how successful it is. It's like, it doesn't have to be work. And then we have 7, the sacred contract or covenant. Now, to me, this is a commitment. This also talks to some of what the other readers I've heard referred to as you may be falling off sort of that spiritual journey that you've been on and finding your truth. And this talks about also having spirit have your back through this. And I just about threw a whole deck of cards on the floor. And as I look at this, let's find out more about this. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles. When I see these contract or commitment, I feel this sort of, my head start to swirl as I'm reading this for you. And this contract, or whatever this is, grounds you in a major way. It grounds you, it allows you to effectively find your purpose, be very objective about what you're looking at, do your research through it, and be able to maintain balance within your life. This could also be with love as well. So this could be like a, I almost want to say like a, I don't want to say junior contract, but this could be commitment with somebody that's younger than you. We have the Wheel, and of course the Devil shows up again in your read, and Pisces as well, and the Knight of Pentacles. So things are changing for you. Be aware of going back to energy that really wasn't serving you. Be aware of, things are turning. Stay on your path. You may be affected in several different ways with a lot of emotion, but beware of getting stuck in that emotion. We have the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. You may not see this, but with the Four of Cups, this can be kind of rejection. You've still mastered, or you're mastering, the emotional side of yourself, of something that was over. And by the feel of this, it was difficult. It was difficult for you. And it may be coming around again, is the feeling that I get. There was probably a lot, or it feels like there was just a lot of introspection and sort of voices in your head around all of this. But you're trying to keep that at bay. We have the King of Swords, so we have the King and Queen of Swords on the table. I think we have all 4 kings on the table. No, we haven't had the King of Pentacles yet. We have the King of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. You're being very objective. You're learning, you're focusing, you're planning. You're trying to make and figure out what's going to happen for you with the 7 of Pentacles, and taking that planning and action forward for that. And we have the Empress show up as well. That card actually wanted to come out. Let's get another Drifter. This is kind of funny because it ties in with all of this. Is experiencing things as they come rather than trying to control how they come for you. experiencing and going through it rather than just planning your way through it. Leave room for, I want to say, expansion. Leave room for being able to experience something a little different so that it actually puts a little bit of spice back into life for you. But Taurus, that's what I got for you today. Best of luck this week. We'll see you next time. Stay safe.